All right, this is SGN, 122% 8 days ago, 73107. You can see in February, spiked to 7, came down, false signals. That May was a good move. Came back to 4, went down to this one line, and then you had to buy 73107. It goes to 3. Tremendous. Let's take a look at this chart. Back in September, had this move to 5, then he had a big move up to 35. That's wild. Gap up, probably news. Came back down to 10. You get a split here. You get this on the day of 11/18. You get back to 5, then you go to a spike to 7, then you fade all the way down. This is the 3 line, and then you fade 1. The 50-cent line's right here. Now, let's move in closer. April, you had a big spike to 2. You know, good volume, 5.6 million. Didn't hold. Shooting star candle. And then you go back to this 50-cent line. Now, once you're holding 50, you're figuring, oh, we might spike up again. That's a good call, maybe, because it's holding this pretty well. Went a little below. So 50 cents. Now, what do you see here? Good volume on this candle. Didn't move 12 million. Look at this, but didn't move. The next day you had 1.6, and the next day you had 42 million. And then look what happens. A big move up all the way to 4. Shadow green candle. Then you start to fade. You go down. Typical, penny stock play. Then it holds 1. Doesn't really go to that 50-cent line. So now you're figuring, okay, after this, what's it doing here? You're holding pretty much 1. You're talking like 93 cents. You're seeing holding 1. You have a good candle here. Not much volume, 234K. Then you have 1 million here. That's even better. You're figuring something's up. And then here is the move over 119 million. And now, so when you see this, you have this 3 line. Now it's spiked way above 3, but came back in this zone, 50 to 3, spike 3, and you have spike 3. So, in this chart, every chart has its personality. This cannot hold 3. That's what it's showing here. So once you see this go to 1, you're like 125, you're in here at 1, and you see it spike up to 4. Looking at this chart, it's not going to hold 3 most likely, and it didn't. It was at 205, and that's where we're at on this chart. So that's where it is. Let's take a look at the weekly. The weekly has that 3 line. You can see little spikes, big volume spike, big volume spike, almost look like the exact same candle. And it is coming up there. Look from the low in stochastics weekly. Low, higher, low, we're crossing up. So maybe this is going to break through even bigger. Monthly chart, you can't really see much of this. Alright, so this is a classic pattern. Every penny stock has its personality. This is a 3-line personality. See if it's going to break eventually. Yeah, 1 touch, 2, 3. Eventually it's going to go higher. Now the weekly is looking better. Like this can go long yet, but it might come back this week and retest this again. So, but now you know where to play this at 3. Take your profits. It goes above and comes back. It's going back into this 50-cent 3 zone on SGN. All right, that's it. Please subscribe to Mike Heyman Trades on YouTube. Smash the like button. I'm on Mike J Trades on X, Instagram, Mike Heyman Trades, Facebook, TikTok, Rumble. Check it out.